my fish people? We're here making a video. We're preparing our tanks for some fish. We're getting some fish for our tanks. Cleaning up our tanks because they're ugly and dirty and smelly. This tank over here is going through some issues. The levels have been going up and down, so we're gonna do a huge water change on this one over here and remove some fish, 2 fish. I'm gonna go on this one here along with some new fish. Fucking 75-gallon tanks look good. Check the 40 out, look. Sound like this in the living room, or a fancier one like this. Nice and clean. Did a big water change on this one. See how it's cloudy. We had a little dead snail in there. But in that corner, I pulled it out. That's another one that just went over there. I think what happened was he got stuck back there, couldn't get out, and just passed for being stuck. So it was causing the water levels to go crazy. Nitrates and all that went up high. And that's the good thing about having snails, because when your water levels are not doing well, your snails will float to the top of the surface. And that's how I knew this tank was something was going on, because this one right here, he was floating for about a day. I was supposed to do the water change yesterday, but I got busy doing the rest of the house cleaning and stuff like that, so I didn't get to it. Came down today to do the water change, and he was still floating. So he floated for 2 days, and I knew, like, all right, I got to get this water change. And not only that, our Dilgeloach is very sensitive, so he will not see how active he is right now. He was not being active for 2 days. They will pretty much just float or sit at the bottom of the tank, or they'll be in like very weird positions, and that's why I call him zombie, because he will look half dead. But now he's very active. Our little pandas are active, so the water's good now. I did a water change. The water's great. I just got to give the filter here some time to suck some of this stuff up, and it should be good. Well, we're gonna go get dressed and then head to the pet store to pick some new fish out for our 29-gallon tank. What's going on, guys? So we just got back from Monster Pets, which is a local pet store around me. I'm not sure that pet store exists anywhere else. We got the fish and we got some supplies. So I'm gonna get the supplies downstairs first, and then I'm going to come back up and get the fish. So we did a water change before we introduce our fish. A lot of times you want to do that, and also a lot of times you don't. It all depends on the fish tank and what's in it. This tank right here has some issues. Why is this light off? It was on. There we go. The new filter is making a weird noise. I hear that? It's kind of annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. But like I was saying, it depends on the fish tank and how many fish and what's going on in that tank. No fish are going in here. No fish is going in there. The fish are coming over here. Now, the fish that I did got, there's a possibility that they can nip our friend Finn's here. If that happens, we'll just move her over there. She will be fine with them. If not, this is fully cycle. It has, well, I don't know why the thing ain't blowing no bubbles. Let's find out. Just had to mess with it. And it got some airflow in it. I can do another little water change real quick and introduce some water from this tank or one of the tanks for it. It won't harm it whatsoever. So let's go get the fish. There they go. They're in there. They're going to be in there for about 15 minutes. They're going crazy. Hopefully our beta doesn't bother them. We'll be watching. See that right there? It's flaring up, but that's because he just doesn't understand what's going on right now. Now you guys are probably wondering, why am I getting new fish and adding them into a tank that already have a fish in it and has snails, and I didn't quarantine these fish? Well, what you guys don't know is a few days ago, I actually left and went to the pet store, and they had pretty much no fish. The fish that they did had was in quarantine. So I told them to please call me when the fish get out of quarantine. They quarantine for about 5 to 7 days, all of their fish. So I said, hey, call me when the fish get out of quarantine. They didn't call me, but I knew in 5 and 7 days to show up there and see if the fish came out of quarantine. So on day 6, I decided to show up. They actually was pulling them right out of quarantine at that moment and putting them in the tanks. The tanks they put them in were empty tanks, so I just waited. What did we get? That's the question. What did we get? We're going to show the supplies first, the stuff that I needed. So here goes our table here. This is something that I've been looking for a while. It's Fritz live beneficial bacteria. All right, it moves ammonia, nitrates, and so on and so forth. It's good for starting up tanks, doing water changes, things like that. We got another sponge filter. It's going to go in that tank there. We got a calcium stone. Yes, this is for turtles, but the snails will eat at it, and it reduces calcium into the water. So if they don't eat at it, it will release calcium to the water. And then we got another one of these because our other one has been acting up. So we got this one here. And you see it right there. You just move it up and down, and then got valves to get the water in there. Something that I need and want. So that's what we got. And we got bloodworms. It's something that I feed my fish. This is something you want to do as a snack. So every couple of days, every couple of weeks, sometimes even once or twice a month. It's something you don't want to give your fish constantly, over and over and over, because it can cause bloatiness. It can stop them wanting other sorts of food. It can cause dropsy. It can cause other illnesses and issues in your fish, like swim bladder disease, and that's something you don't want. Don't look at this. It's like I keep catching it in my eye. But it can cause a lot of issues if you're feeding this all the time, every single day, non-stop. Got the bloodworms here, letting them defrost a little bit. That one's a little open right there, so let's tip that one back over. So the fish that we picked are really, really cool. So I got gold tetras and neon tetras, 5 and 5 for right now. That's what I'm gonna introduce to the tank, with one albino plecos. Will be very nice in this tank. A nice little schooling. You see that they're already like pretty much schooling right there, and they're very young. These are like fry almost. They're gonna thrive throughout this tank. They're gonna hang out mainly in this area here and right behind us. I seen the blue rams. They had a few different kind of rams. I'm still thinking about adding the rams. I'm not sure. I just burped. I'm sorry. But still thinking about that. I might just leave it with these guys here and that because it's already a huge load, even though this is not where we're stopping at, you know. We looked at the 75-gallon tanks. I did take a short little video of it. You will see them. 75-gallon tanks probably could fit 3 of them right here, probably 3. And then the 40-gallon tanks were pretty nice, pretty big too. They can definitely fit here. If anything, I could do a 75 here, a 75 here, and I'll leave a nice little gap for filtration, and then do 40s going this way. I'm still gonna do the 10-gallon setup, 3 tanks over there for quarantine, and over here I haven't made my mind yet on what I want to really do on this side of the room. Seeing that all of this, I do know. See how this ugly pipe is just sticking out and it's just all that waste of space? I'm going to build a wooden frame that runs over this. So I could probably have a shelf here, and I could probably just start making small beta tanks. And this should just be 5-gallon beta tanks all right here, some sort of racking system with some beta bowls or something like that with plants hanging out. Because, see, this is all wood. And I'm thinking of having plants hang from this because I am growing Pogo's plants. This plant is doing very good in here. It just started showing some yellow signs here, but that's really just from the water rusting. So I'm gonna give them a good wipe down really soon, and then just put them back in. It grew a lot of little roots. Look at all that. You go back and watch the old videos. Those roots were not there. So I want to keep it like that. Snails are doing fine. They've been eating and drinking. I said snails. I meant hermit crabs. The hermit crabs are doing fine. They've been eating and drinking. They're in their little hut. Well, the 15 minutes are up. Let's release our fish. I didn't get them released. The albino's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's zoom in a little bit. It won't let me zoom in. Oh well. You can kind of see it. Sorry I didn't get the video of me releasing it. Where the hell did I put the scissors? Alright, I got another one here. I don't really like recording while I'm releasing the fish. So, we're getting new fish. Even if the fish go through the quarantine process and all of that good stuff, there's a possibility for 3 weeks to go by and still lose fish. So within 3 weeks, we can lose some of these fish, if not all of them. The goal is to lose none. That is the goal. Now, you want to check your bag thoroughly to make sure no fish got left behind. And I hate these blue bags because it's very hard to see if a fish did get left behind. So it looks clear. Don't see anything in there. And then you dip your net one more time, and then your net will release anything that is in there. Now, they're all right there. They look good. Like I told you, they will come over here. The betas are already showing interest. Just look at them. Ooh, they look good. Look at that. Look at that. Check out that albino. He's gorgeous. Albinos are aggressive fish. If you have albinos and regular plecos or something like this, like that, like these common ones here, the albinos will beat them up, like tutorial wise. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend. Gold neon tetras and blue neon tetras right here, cardinals. So it should be 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one neon missing. One blue neon missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Do y'all see it anywhere in there? Let's check the back of the tank. Make sure he's not in the bucket or on the floor. He's right there. The fifth one is right here. Look how tiny he is. We got our snails. Oh, look at this. Valentine's Day. Yeah. How you doing, Zip? You like your new friends? Let me know what you guys think about our friends here. They are schooling. They look good together. Man, they look nice. Our Pleco's probably found in there for sure. He had to find his way in there. Let's see. No. I see him. Yep, right there. See him? Told ya. That's funny. That's pretty much it for the video. I don't want to have it really long. You're gonna see like a different footage of me inside Monster Pets. It's not too much, but I don't really like recording inside of these stores because a lot of times they will come up to you and say, "Hey, you can't record," yada yada yada, and I hate that. I'll do a video of me giving the bloodworms another time. I won't do it on this video because I wanted to keep this about the fish, me getting the new fish. We have 2 schools of 5 golden tetras and neon blue tetras. They look very good. Let me know if I should add another school of both of those fish or even a different type of neon tetra, like the black neon tetra, something like that. Peace out.